Hi guys, good morning and a very warm welcome to the session here. I can see some of you have already joined us here. A very good afternoon, good morning everyone. I hope you guys are doing well and your preparations are going good too. Good morning, good morning. So guys, today we will be checking out your previous year questions, right? So again, we will be having some previous year questions for today. So, chalo, let's quickly start this session here. Let's have a look at the questions that we have taken for today. But before that, I hope that you have already downloaded the app for Oliveboard and also you must have subscribed to the official channel of Oliveboard. नहीं किया है तो जल्दी से कर लो. Okay, good morning everybody. And yes, we have the perfect batch for everybody who is preparing for your RBI Grade B 2024. So if you want to have something where you can get a mentorship, so we have the mentorship, personalized mentorship program for you guys, where you will be getting one-to-one mentorship sessions from your mentor. Also, you will be getting a steady group guided by the person who had the All India rank 1, right? So you can see him. Anil sir will be there to guide you, right? So he had All India rank 1 in this particular examination. Similarly, you will be getting a customized study plan where your progress will be tracked on a daily basis, and also you will be getting interview guidance. Okay, so do check it out. The RBI Grade B personalized mentorship program. Also, if you are not just preparing for only RBI but for other regulatory exams as well, so you can go for this particular regulatory super elite, which is giving you the access to all the courses, whether it is SEBI, Nabard, SIDBI, any other examination, any other regulatory examination, right? So why just prepare for RBI? If you are preparing for everything else, you can go for regulatory super elite. Okay. Chalo, let's quickly start this session here. This is the first question on your screen. Let's quickly try this out. Okay, so just go through this question and then we will see how this particular question is to be done. Okay, try this out. Let's see. Chalo, jaldi se isko try kariye. Good morning, everybody. Try this out. A question based on flats and floors with one variable added in here. You can see country has been added. Good morning, Ilakia. How are you? Chalo, quickly try this out. This is a question based on flats and floors, important for your other banking exams also. ठीक है, जल्दी से इसको check करो. Let's see. I'm absolutely great, Ilakia. Thank you. Chalo, let's do one thing. Let's try this together. Okay, let's see how this particular question is to be done. So you can see there are 9 persons living in a particular building here, right? So 9 persons are living in a building where the floors are 1 to 3. Okay, so 1 to 3 floors have been numbered and we have 9 persons living in each of the in this particular building. The names have been given, and also they belong to different countries here. Okay, now you can see every floor has three flats: flat 1, flat 2, flat 3. Okay, so it is known that the structure will be something like this, because three floors, three flats, so absolutely easy kind of a structure. So let's say we have something like this. Okay, so this is your, let's say, floor number 3, this is your 2, this is your 1, right? Sorry, not this one. Let's say 3 to 1 other way. So let's say this is your 3, this is your 2, this is your 1. And similarly, we have 1, 2, 3 from west to east. That means this will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be 3. So something like this. Okay. Is it the first question? Yes, Deepika, this is the very first question, and it's important for your upcoming SBI clerk exams as well. Okay. Chalo. So let's try it out. Okay, let's see. So this is the kind of flat. Let's make one more building in case we require, because you can see the question is lengthy. Mostly we will be having cases here. So let's check it out. Okay. So this is your flat number 1, this is your flat number 2, this is your flat number 3. Done, Ayush? Absolutely great. Is this that easy that it can be done within 2 minutes? Good job here. Chalo, let's see. So only one person lives in each flat. Okay, you can tell me that who is from Japan. Okay, tell me who is from Japan. The person from Japan. That is the question here. Okay, chalo. So let's try it out. See? Okay, let's see. Chalo, we will see whether we also get C or not. So you can see that we have these countries here. A lives on an odd numbered floor to the immediate west of the one who goes to Korea. Okay, so A has to be on an odd numbered floor. So let's say this is your A, and he has to be immediate west of Korea. So that means this is your situation. Immediate west means they have to be neighbors here, and this has to be a odd valued floor. That means either 1 or 3. Okay. After that, it is given F lives 2 floors below the one who goes to Korea. So you can see that F has to be 2 floors below. So 1 floor below, 2 floor below. So that means F has to be on this particular floor, right? We do not know that he has to be exactly below Korea. That means Korea and F should be having the same flat number or not. That we do not know. But it is given F lives in an even numbered flat. So F has to be an even numbered flat. That means we are sure that F has to be flat number 2, isn't it? So you can see that if you check it out, you can see A and Korea and F, their structure is such that there is a gap of 1 floor between them. So you can see that A and Korea have to be on the topmost floor. That means your F has to be here, isn't it? So you can see this is going to be the structure. Now what is known, A and Korea has to be on floor number 3. So you can see that A here and Korea here, this is one possibility. Similarly, we can have one more possibility, that this is your F and we have your A here and Korea here, right? So we can have these two possibilities here. Okay, in दोनों में से कोई भी possibility हो सकती है. After that, it is given B lives to the southeast of the one who goes to USA. Now let's say if we have USA here, southeast has to be where? It has to be along this particular line. So like it can be anywhere along this particular line, not necessarily immediately below, right? So it is given B is to the southeast of this person, and B and the one who goes to USA lived in odd numbered flat. So you can see these two have to be in odd numbered flat. That means USA will be in 1 and this B will be in 3, isn't it? I hope this is clear. So 1 and 3 has to be the structure for your USA and B. So in the first case, you can see USA can be 3, USA can be on floor number 2 also. B can be, if your USA is on floor number 3, then B can be on floor number 2 also, can be on floor number 1 also. We will check. B lives on an odd numbered floor. So this is a fixed information now that B has to be on an odd numbered floor. So odd numbered floor and odd numbered flat, that means in the first case, B has to be here only. Similarly, in this case also, B has to be here only. And USA has to be somewhere above B, right? Such that USA has to be done. C lives in Japan. Absolutely great. So we are getting the same answer. Good job. Now C has to be in 1, right? USA has to be in 1. So you can see USA can be here also, USA can be here. Similarly, in this case also, either of the two structures. Okay, we'll check. C does not go to Korea. C lives to the northeast flat of the one who goes to USA, right? So you have to have a northeast flat also, right? So you can see northeast will be something like this, isn't it? So that means USA cannot be on the topmost floor because we have to place somebody to the northeast also. So that means you can see C lives to the northeast of USA. So USA has to be this one, right? This will be your USA. And this is given that C is not in Korea, but C has to be towards the northeast. So C will be here, isn't it? Okay. In this case also you can see that we will have your C here. This will, this will be your this USA. Okay. This will be your USA. Now USA के northeast में you have to place your C. Can you place your C here? No, because if you place your C here, he will be towards the north. Here we already have your A. C cannot be in Korea. That means this case is now invalid. Okay, so you can see this will be the case that you will be getting here. I hope this is clear. Okay, so you can see this is the kind of structure that you will be getting here. Okay, so we have this kind of a structure. Chalo. So we know this is your USA here. Let's write USA. ठीक है, उसके बाद देखो D lives below A in the same flat with A. So D has to be below A in the same flat with A. That means D can be any of these. It is not immediately below A, right? But D has to be below A. The one who goes to USA lives on the same floor with D, but in different flat as FS flat. So you can see D and UAE have to be in the same flat, right? The one who goes to UAE lives on the same floor with D. So that means you can see that if D is here, so UAE also have to be on the same flat, right? Can be on either side of D here. So UAE have to be on the same flat. D lives below A on the same flat with A. UAE lives on the same floor with A, but in different flat as F is flat. So that means UAE and F cannot be in the same flat, same floor. So that means you can see that UAE cannot be on floor number 1. That means UAE have to be here. And if UAE is here, that means D is also here. So you can see D will be the person who is going to USA, and UAE will be either of 2 or 3, right? Flat number 2 or 3. After that, what is given? The one who goes to Japan lives above B's flat. So Japan has to be above. So we know that Japan has to be above B's flat. So anywhere above, right? So you can see Japan can be anybody in this particular line. After that, E lives to the southwest of the one who goes to Japan. So E has to be southwest of Japan. Okay, so let's say this is your Japan. Okay, इसके southwest में कौन है? E है. And we know that Japan has to be above your B here. Okay, it is given that this Japan has to be above the flat of this B. Okay, now what is given? G lives to the east of H in the same floor with E. So you can see that we have your E here and G lives to the east, right? G lives to the east of H. So we know G has to be somewhere to the east of H. This is the situation, not necessarily immediate east, isn't it? So where can we have your H and G? Is it possible to place your H and G? It is given that is the one who goes to Japan lives above B. E lives to the southwest of the one who goes to Japan. G lives to the east of H in the same floor with H. So that means G has to be east of H. Is it? Is it possible? Are we getting the right answer, guys? Because E should be H and G and E should be in the same floor. I hope we have not done some mistake here. G lives to the east of H. Okay, so G has to be somewhere to the east of H in the same floor with E. So that means E also have to be on this floor. How is it possible? Are you guys getting an answer? D will be in the first floor. So how did we place your D here? Okay, so let's see. The one with UAE lives on the same floor with D. The one who goes to UAE loves, but then you will not have your UAE on D with the same floor. No, Ilakia. It was given the one who goes to UAE lives on the same floor with D, but in different flat as F is flat. Okay, I'm so sorry. I have taken it wrong. My bad, my bad. Yes. So in this case, you can see if you take your D here, you will not be able to place your E, B and G, right? So D has to be here only. That will be the only possibility. I read that as flat, floor, I guess. So D is here. Okay. Now it is given that the one who goes to UAE lives on the same floor with D, but in different flat as F is flat. So that means we were talking about flat here. That is UAE and F should not be the same person, right? Because UAE and F should have different flats here. So that means UAE will be this person who is your B, isn't it? Because D and UAE are also different persons. It is given that is UAE, it is given the one who goes to UAE lives on the same floor with D, but in different flat as F is flat. That means F is not UAE. That means B has to be UAE. Now you can place your H, G and E, isn't it? So this can be now placed, right? H, G and E will be on floor number 2. Okay. So now let's see what was given about E. E lives to the immediate southwest. Okay. E has to be immediate southwest of Japan. So you can see E has to be immediate southwest of Japan. So let's say if this is your E here, Japan cannot be placed. So that means E will be here. His immediate southwest of Japan will be like this. This will be the only possibility. Now you can place your H and G also, because it was given G has to be towards the east of H in the same floor. So that means you can see G will be this person and your H will be the one who will be going to USA. ठीक है, ये हो गया. So now you can see we have almost placed everybody, right? Names have been placed here. Who is the only person remaining? कौन बचा हुआ है? You can see we are left with who? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So I should be there. That means I will be in Korea, isn't it? चलो आगे देख लेते हैं. Let's see. The one who goes to Oman lives to the west of G. So Oman has to be west of G. That means Oman will be this E here, right? This will be your E here. ठीक है? After that, what is given? The one floor is there between I and Malta. So I and Malta के बीच में one floor has to be there. That means either D or F is Malta. Then it is given the one who goes to Malta is to the southeast of Iran. So you can see that Malta has to be southeast of Iran and D does not go to UK. Okay. So that means you can see Malta and Iran have to be these two, isn't it? Malta and Iran have to be these two. Now, after that, which is the only country remaining? You can see that Russia will be the only country, because this has to be your Iran only, right? The one who goes to Malta lives to the southeast of the one who is in Iran. So that means no, this will be southwest. So Iran will be your A, right? So Iran will be your A here. Okay. So this will be your Iran, क्योंकि साउथ ईस्ट में प्लेस करना है. So that means F will be Malta, because you have your Malta in floor number 1 and towards the southeast. So you can see this will be your Malta. ठीक है, ये Malta हो गया. Now D is not UK. That means G will be UK. And who is the only country remaining? You can see that's your Russia. That means this will be D will be Russia here. I hope this is clear, everybody. Please let me know if we have any doubts in here. सबको समझ में आया कि नहीं? So this will be the final structure that you will be getting. Absolutely. So A will be Iran, your G will be UK, D will be Russia and F will be Malta. Everybody getting the same answer? सबका सेम आ रहा है कि नहीं? Clear? ठीक है, चलो next question. Let's have a look at this one. Let's try. So we have a blood relation based question here. Let's answer the question. How is X related to W? Okay, let's try. क्या नहीं समझ में आया जय? What was not clear? Which portion was not clear, Jay? This is again a very nice question here. Okay, Ayush says E, that is none of these. Okay, so how is X related to W? What is the relation if you are getting none of these? Son or daughter? Okay, so daughter is there, maybe we can determine E. So that means it is cannot be determined kind of a situation. Okay, son or daughter. Chalo, Ilakia is also getting the answer as E. Let's try it out, right? What is given here? There is a family, right? Gender not mentioned, absolutely. So you can see there is a family of 3 generations. There are 7 members and 3 married couples. Okay. So out of the 7 people, if we have 3 married couples, that means you can understand that others will be married here, right? So you can see here, it is given in one of the lines, it is given that K is the unmarried person, right? It is given W is the only son-in-law who has this, T is the sister-in-law of K who is 30 years old. K is an unmarried person, right? So you can see that the unmarried person, because we have 7 persons out of who there are, out of whom we have 3 married couples, right? So that means there will be 6 married persons and 1 unmarried, and 1 unmarried is your K. So K is unmarried, that means rest everybody has to be a part of a couple here. Okay, so K is unmarried and sibling of M. Okay, let's draw. So K is unmarried and sibling of M. But if gender is not mentioned, then the suitable answer should be cannot be determined. It is none of that. That is true. Daughter is given in the option. Absolutely, Ayush. This will be the answer. That is, it has to be none of these. Because cannot be determined should be the answer in case we cannot find the gender. ठीक है, तब आपका cannot be determined ही होना चाहिए, because not we cannot definitely say that it has to be a daughter only. It can be son also, right? जय एब्सोल्युटली डोंट वरी, एक बार इसका क्वेश्चन को कर ले, ठीक है, एक बार सारे क्वेश्चंस देख ले, देन वी विल गो बैक टू द फ्लोर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन वंस अगेन, ठीक है, डोंट वरी. So you can see that this is your K and M who are siblings here. It is also given K is the uncle of P who is 3 years younger than M, right? Also we have T is the sister-in-law of K who is 30 years old. So now it is given K is an unmarried person and is uncle of somebody. That means K has to be a male person here. Okay. So K, this T is the sister-in-law of K. Let's say this is your T here. Okay. So T is a female person. Okay. This is one possibility. We can have another possibility that we have another sibling for this K and we have that person as married to each other. Okay. So T is the sister-in-law of K who is 30 years old. So we know that K is 30 years old. Okay. ये दे रखा है. And K is the uncle of P. So let's say we have your P here. K is the uncle of P. P who is 3 years younger than S. So P is equal to S minus 3. That is also we know that. Okay. Now the one who is sister-in-law of W is 20 years old. Okay. So that means we have these persons here. And also remember everybody else should be married here. So that means P also will be a married person because only K is the unmarried person here. Okay. Now what is given? X is the grandchild of M and is 15 years younger than her aunt here. Okay. So X has to be the grandchild of M. Okay. So that means we will have something like this, that is M will be there. So grandchild hona hai M ka. So you can see M is already there. So grandchild will be here only, that is this person, isn't it? So that means X is grandchild of M and is 15 years younger than her aunt. Who will be her aunt? That means we will have one more person here also, isn't it? So aunt के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा इस वाले केस में? We will have something like this, that is we will have one more person and this person also will be married because we cannot have a single parent here, right? So how many persons are we getting in this kind of a family tree here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. तो यहाँ पर तो ज्यादा persons मिल गए, isn't it? So that means this is not a possibility, right? ये तो नहीं हो सकता because in this particular situation, we should have everybody who is going to be married here. We should have 3 couples, isn't it? And one couple is here, second couple is here, third couple कौन होगा? Third couple cannot be this person. K नहीं हो सकता, यहाँ पर भी नहीं बना सकते, यहाँ पर भी नहीं बना सकते. That means this is not the right situation here, है ना? So not the possibility. ठीक है? तो इसको फिर से देखते हैं. How do we draw it? So it is given K is the uncle of P. So let's draw whatever we know here for sure. So K is a uncle of P. That means K's sibling must be a married person because it is given that any couple can have a child, right? It is not possible that a single parent has a child here. Only married couples have child. So let's say this is your P here. So K is the uncle of P. Okay. Who is 3 years younger than S? So P is 3 years younger than S. Okay. W is the only son-in-law of M. So let's say we have M here. So M also must be a married person here. Okay. And that means must be having a daughter here. And this person must be married to a man, right? So you can see W is the only son-in-law. So this will be your W. ठीक है, तो इस तरह का कुछ आएगा. And we know that K is the sibling of M, right? K is unmarried and sibling of M. So we know that K is this person here. He is a male person. ठीक है, इस तरह का कुछ आपका एक और family tree यहाँ पर बन रहा है. And K is definitely 30 years old. That is also given here. Okay. So K is 30 years old. तो इस तरह का situation आपका बनेगा. चलो. So W is 20 years old. So the one who is sister-in-law of W has to be 20 years old. So W has a sister-in-law also, right? So W has to be sister-in-law also. So that means sister-in-law के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? We will have this person, right? So the one who is sister-in-law of W is 20 years old. So you can see this person is 20 years old and his sister-in-law, that means has to be a female person. तो कुछ इस तरह का आपका situation बन रहा है. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have already got 6 people here. Now we know that K's sibling should have a child who is your P, right? So P can be this person. That is a possibility. ठीक है, हम check करेंगे. और क्या दे रखा है? Let's see. So K is the uncle of P. Okay, P who is 3 years younger than S. W is the only son-in-law of M and has no siblings. Okay, that is all done. T is the sister-in-law of K. So T has to be the sister-in-law of K. That means T will be here. And sister-in-law hai matlab female hai. So that means this M has to be a male person. Right. So T is the sister-in-law of K. K who is 30 years old. Done. K is unmarried and sibling of M. So you can see K is unmarried and is the sibling of M. Done. X is the grandchild of M. So you can see X has to be here. This will be your X here. Okay. So X is the grandchild. Now we do not know whether X is going to be a male or female. तो हम यहाँ पर determine नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है. And 15 years younger than her aunt. नहीं कर सकते क्या? Can we not determine, guys? You can see X is grandchild of M and 15 years younger than her aunt. What is the meaning of this particular word? Who is this her representing? ये her किसको represent कर रहा है यहाँ पर? ये her किसको represent कर रहा है? It is given X is the grandchild of M. From here we cannot determine. But she has to be 15 years younger than her aunt. So that means X has to be a female person, isn't it? And aunt कौन होगा? Aunt will be this person. So that means she is going to be how much? She is going to be 20 minus 15. That is equal to 5 years old. So you can see that X will be the daughter here, isn't it? So we will have X as the daughter of W. है ना? I hope this is clear. We had a small word her used for this particular X. है ना? I hope this is clear, guys, that how did we determine the gender of X here? So यहाँ पर आ जाएगा. Ma'am, it is given there should be 3 married couples. That is what is I am not getting here. We cannot have 3 married couples in here. Are you guys getting 3 married couples anyways? कहीं से तो नहीं मिल रहा है. 3 married couples तो नहीं आएगा. There should be 2 married couples only. 1 and 2. M and T, and then we will have this person who is your P. So M नहीं आएगा. नहीं आएगा ना. So that means it should be 2 married couples. यहाँ पर 2 married couples होना चाहिए था. Else it will not be possible. Okay, so this is a typo here. It should be 2 married couples. Okay, so you can see only married couples have child. So let's find out all the ages also. Let's see. So each person has a different age. Only married couples have a child. MT and WS. Absolutely. So one of them is MT and other is WS. Bilkul. After that, K is the uncle of P. So you can see K is the uncle of P. So P will be here and S will be here, right? Then this is P who is 3 years younger than S. So P is 3 years younger than S. So that means if P is 20, what should be the value for S here? We know P is S minus 3. That means S will be 23 here. Isn't it? P is equal to S minus 3. After that, the one who is sister-in-law of W is 20 years old. So P is 20 years old. Done. K is uncle of P who is 3 years younger than S. Done. W is the only son-in-law of M. So W is the only son-in-law of M and has no siblings. So W has no siblings. Done. T is the sister-in-law of K. So you can see who is 30 years old. So K is 30 years old. K is unmarried and sibling of M. Done. X is the grandchild of M and is 15 years younger than her aunt. So X is 5 years age. Age of S is not an even number. So that means that is why S cannot be this person who is 20 years old, isn't it? So this will be the situation that we will be getting here. I hope this is clear. So how is X related to W? You can see X is the daughter of W. So daughter would be the right answer here. Okay? Everybody clear with this question? Okay? So be careful for his or her or those type of words that have been used. चलो जल्दी से इसको solve करो. Let's see another question here. Let's quickly try out. A. चलो Ayush says it should be A. Anybody else? Ilakya also A. Chalo, let's draw. Right? Only Paytm is G. A, C and D. Okay, A, C and D. So that means in this particular question, okay, tell me something which is definitely false. Definitely false कौन सा होगा and definitely true कौन सा होगा, right? Let's have two questions here. The first is which of the following is going to be definitely false, and another is which is definitely true. Which one is definitely false? B is going to be definitely false. Okay, chalo, let's see. Okay, let's try it out. The question is about definitely false. Which of the following here given here is definitely false? Let's try. Only Paytm is GPay, right? So what is the meaning here? That means GPay should be a part of only Paytm. It can never interact with anyone, right? So that means, let's say if this is your Paytm here, okay? So that means GPay should be a part of only and only Paytm. It can never interact with anyone. Only a few Paytm is UPI. That means some Paytm is UPI and some Paytm is not UPI. Something like this. Okay. Then we have only a few phone pay are UPI. That means you can see some phone pay are UPI and some phone pay are not UPI. Something like this. Okay. Then all phone pay are Bharat Pay. So all phone pay are Bharat Pay. That means this has to be your BP. Okay, so this is the diagram here. First one, right? Let's see which of the following is going to be definitely false. No Google Pay is UPI. You can see no Google Pay is UPI. ये तो definitely true है because Google Pay can be a part of only Paytm. So that means this is definitely true. Second, all Bharat Pay being UPI is a possibility. Can all Bharat Pay go inside UPI? Just have a look at this particular portion of Bharat Pay here. We know this portion of Bharat Pay which is inside Phone Pay, right? There is a particular portion of Phone Pay which cannot go inside UPI, isn't it? And this portion is inside Bharat Pay also. So complete Bharat Pay going inside UPI is not a possibility because there is a specific portion of Bharat Pay which should always be outside UPI. That means this is going to be the one which is going to be definitely false here. है ना? See देखो, some Paytm can be Phone Pay. So some Paytm can be Phone Pay. That is a possibility. So yes, can be shows a possibility. So this is also definitely true. D क्या बोल रहा है? All UPI being Bharat Pay is a possibility. Can all UPI go inside your Bharat Pay? Absolutely, that's also a possibility. So this is also definitely true. So you can see A, C and D are definitely true, and the one which is definitely false, which was the question here, is option number B. Okay, so B would be the right answer here because the instructions are missing here. But the question was which of the following is going to be definitely false. Are we clear? Chalo, next question very quickly on your screen. Let's try this out. Let's see. दीपिका वहां पर डेफिनेटली फॉल्स बताना था, ठीक है? विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग विल बी डेफिनेटली फॉल्स वाज द क्वेश्चन. आपका ACD ट्रू आएगा, आपका B डेफिनेटली फॉल्स होगा, ठीक है? डेफिनेटली फॉल्स मींस विच कैन नेवर बी ट्रू. चलो इसको ट्राई करो. Done. Okay, who is the eldest person here, Ayush? Eldest कौन है? Who is the eldest person? Who is the eldest person? C. चलो ठीक है. Okay. Chalo, let's try it out, right? So, what is the question here? There are 8 persons born in different years. And also, you can see we have to calculate each person's year taking the base year as 2021. So, that means the person born in 2018 has to be 3 years old in 21. Similarly, we will be taking the gaps and adding each to 3. So, that means 2018 and 15, again gap of 3. So, we will add 3 here. So, we will have a 6 years. So 15 and 10, 5. So add 5 here. So that means 11. 10 and 2, you can see gap of 8. So the add 8, that means 19. Isn't it? H. Okay, we will see whether it's C or H. 2002 and 98, that's 4. That means we will have 23. Now 98 and 95, that's a gap of 3 years, right? So we will have 26. 95 and 91, that's a gap of 4 years. So we will plus 4, that means 30 here. 91 and 85, that's a gap of 6 years. So you can see we will again have 36 here. Okay, so this is the situation that we have. Now it is given B's age is a prime number. There is a 4-year gap between B and H. So what are the possibility? B's age has to be a prime value. So you can see B can be this person. B can be 19 also. B can be 11 also. B can be 3 also, right? So we will try. But let's see where can we have a gap of 4 years also, right? That also has to be a situation. Now 23 minus 4 is available. 19 plus 4 is available. 11 minus 4 or plus 4, neither of them is available. That means 11 is not a possibility for B, right? Similarly, 3 plus 4 or 3 minus 4 is also not available. That means B and H have to be here only. Hai na? So that means B's age is a prime value can be like this, or B's age is a prime value can be like this. We have 4 years gap between B and H. That means here H will be this person, here H will be this person. Either of the two situations. Okay. So there is a 4 years gap. Okay, we are not saying that there are 4 persons ilakya between B and H. Be careful. Okay, there is a difference between the two. So when we say that there are 4 people between B and H, that means we will be taking the years here. But if we are saying there is a gap of 4 years, that means we are talking about the age. That is, B is either 4 years elder to H or B is 4 years younger to H, right? That has to be the situation. So there is a 4 years gap between B and H. 2 persons are born between B and E. E who was born in an odd numbered year. Okay. So you can see E kahan par hoga? 1, 2, E can be here also. 1, 2, E can be here also. है ना? In this case, you can see second वाले case में देखो 1, 2, E cannot be in 2018 and 1, 2, E can be only in 1991. ठीक है? तो एक काम करते तीनों case consider कर लेते. यहाँ पर your E is here. And in this case, 1, 2, E is here, right? Either of the two situations. The number of persons born before E is same as the number of persons born after F. So in the first case, you will see that F will be here. In the second case, F will be here. In the third case, F will be here. Either of the three situations. G's age is a multiple of 3 less than B. So G's age has to be a multiple of 3 but has to be younger than B. So in the first case, you can see G will be here. In the second case, you can see G will be here. In the third case also, you can see the only possibility will be G here. Okay, again we are having 3 possibilities. Difference between A and D is neither even nor prime. Okay, so the difference between A and D should not be prime and it should not be even, right? It can be odd or it can be composite, right? So that means it has to be odd composite value. Hai na? So the difference between your A and D has to be, the age difference between A and D has to be odd and it has to be composite. Okay. Now C's age is more than E's age. That means E cannot be this person here because E cannot be the eldest person here. So C's age has to be more than E's age. Chalo. C's age is more than E's age but not less than F's age. So you can see that in this case also C cannot be less than F. So C has to be here only. So either of the two cases, C will be the eldest person. C's age is more than E's age but not less than F's age. E has to be elder to F. So E is elder to F, matlab ye bhi gaya. So this will be the right case. Now your A and D have to be here only. That is, this will be AD. Here also we will have AD. What is the difference between A and D? You can see 26 and 11. That's a difference of how much? 15 years, 15 years is a odd composite value, so you can see A and D will be here. I hope this is clear, everybody. Please let me know if we have any doubts in this particular question. Are we clear, everyone? ये समझ में आया कि नहीं सबको? Same? Absolutely great. So the only thing that we will be having here is that we cannot determine that whether A is elder or D is elder. So there will be a possibility between the two. ठीक है? Same? चलो, good job guys. एक और कर लेते हैं जल्दी से. Let's see. ठीक है? Let's try this out. Let's check. जल्दी से इसको देख लेते हैं. Quickly try this out. This is actually a very nice question here, where you will be able to find the distances not just by the first portion, right? It's not possible to find the distances using only first portion. You will have to take both the cases, right? The direction sense also. That is, you can see W goes to south, walks 20 meters to reach Q, and then he takes left and walks certain meters to reach the south of R. So you can see using both of them, you will actually be finding the right diagram that we will be having, isn't it? Chalo, let's try it out, right? Let's see what is given here. So you can see that it is given that S is R is immediate right of S, and you can see all the persons face towards north. They are seated at consecutive multiples of 7 meters. Okay. So that means if first person is 7, other has to be 14, then 21, then 28, and so on. Okay. That is the situation here. Now after that, what is given? R sits immediate right of S. This is given here that R has to be immediate right of S and A has to be 63 meters left of S. So one possibility is that this is 63 because 63 is also a multiple of 7, right? So this is a possibility that you take 63 as direct possibility. So in that case, this will be your 70 meters between S and R, right? Now let's say if we have one person between them, like let's say this is your A, this is dash, this is your S, this is your R. Okay, now this is X, this is X plus 7. That means you can see 2X plus 7 is equal to how much? 63. So 2X is equal to how much? 63 minus 7, that is equal to 56. So X is equal to 28, right? So that means you can see this is going to be 28, this is going to be 35, this is going to be 42. This is another case that we can have, right? Do we have any other possibilities here? ठीक है, कोई और possibility है क्या? Check करते हैं. Can we have two persons between A and S? Like let's say this is your A, then 1 2 and this is your S and this is your R. क्या ये possible है? That is X, X plus 7 and we have X plus 14. So that means you add X plus 14 to this value, है ना? इलाकिया done. So that means you have 3x plus 21 is equal to how much? 63. So 3x is equal to how much? You can see that comes as 42. So x is equal to how much? 3 ones are 3 and we have 14, isn't it? So that means this will be 14. So that means that is also a possibility here, that you take this as 14, then you have this as 21, this as 28 and this as 35, right? So either of the three possibilities we can have, है ना? Either of the three possibilities we can have. So did you also consider all three possibilities, Lakia? तीनों possibilities consider किया आपने? So you can see either of the three situations we can have here. ठीक है? Now distance between A and R is same as distance between F and R. So whatever is the distance between A and R, it has to be same between F and R. That means you can understand. No. So which one did you take? Which one did you take, Ilakia? कौन सा लिया आपने? So that means R has to be exactly between your F and A, right? That is the meaning here. So in the first case, you can see that this will be your, this one, right? You can see F has to be how much? First two. That is this one. ये वाला लिया. चलो. So 63 plus 70 is how much? You can see that's your 133. So that means 133 should be the distance between your R and F also. So is it possible? You will see that this will be 77. After that, it has to be how much? It has to be 84. But you can see 77 and 84, ये तो ज़्यादा हो गया. So you cannot place, right? Not possible here. So that means this is not a valid case here. ये तो नहीं है. इस वाले केस में देखो, what is the distance between A and R? The distance between A and R has to be same between F and R. What is the distance here? You can see that's equal to 28 plus 35 plus 42. What is the value here? 8 plus 2, 10 and we have 5 here. 4, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 105. Right? So that between R and F also should be this one. So that means you can see next will be what? 49 and then we will have 56. Right? So is this value also same? क्या ये value भी 105 है? You can see 49 plus 56 is how much? You can see that's also equal to 105. So absolutely, this would be the right case that we are looking forward to, because the distance between the two values should be same, isn't it? So distance between A and R is same as between F and R. That means F has to be this person. So that means this will be the valid case here. Third वाला case देख लो. Let's say third वाला case check करो. So 14, 21, 28, 35. What is the value? 14 plus 21 is 35. 35 plus 35 is 70. 70 plus 28. That's how much? 8 and 9, right? 98 here. So that means the distance between F and R also should be 98. Is that a possibility? Let's see. So this is your 42. This is your 49. Not possible, isn't it? So you can see not possible. That means ये वाला case भी valid नहीं होगा. So you can see the only valid case will be the second case in here. Okay, तो second case आपका valid होगा, which will be the one that we will be using here. Okay, so that means this is the valid case here. How many persons are we getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 persons we have already got. और क्या बचा हुआ है? Let's see. Difference between W and D is total distance between D and Y, which is 7 meters. So you can understand that this D, W and Y have to be the difference between the total distance of W and D. Okay. W and D का जो distance है, the total distance between w and the difference between, the total distance of wd to the total distance of wy, right, has to be how much? It has to be 7 meters. So you can understand that these three people should be standing consecutively with each other, right? That is the only possibility. You have one, two, three, four, five, six persons we have already got here. So can we have that dwy standing consecutively? Isko kaise place kiya, Ilakia? Where did you place your dwy? They have to be consecutive, no? D and y. It is given the difference between total distance of WD to the total distance of DY is 7 meters. Difference between WD is like, let's say X. Okay. Let's say this is your X here. So difference between total distance of WB to the total of DY is 7 meters. So that means this minus DY has to be equal to 7. ये बोल रहे हैं ना? The total distance WD and DY, this has to be, the difference between these two have to be 7. ये बोला है ना? So difference between total distance of WD to the total distance of DY is 7 meters. That means WD and Y have to be consecutively placed. Then only this is possible. वरना कैसे possible होगा? WD and DY के बीच का distance जो है वो 7 meters होगा. That means D has to be the one who is in middle. And then we have your WY here और WY here. Right? ये बनेगा आपका कुछ इस तरह का. Because this is x plus 7. That means they have to be consecutively seated. आपका बन रहा है ना क्या इसमें तो नहीं बन पाएगा. I guess there is a mistake in this particular question also. यहाँ पर भी नहीं बन पाएगा. This is not possible here. Did you get that? That is W and D and D and Y. You are getting 7. Are you getting 7 in your answer? 7 आ रहा है क्या आपका? Are you getting 7? WD और DY के बीच का डिफरेंस 7 आ रहा है? नहीं आ रहा है ना? So there is a problem in this particular situation. I will have to check this once out. इसको मैं question को एक बार cross check कर लूंगी, ठीक है? And I'll get back to you on Wednesday, ठीक है? Most probably it should not be the same. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. The difference between these two cannot be your this 7 नहीं हो सकता. WD and DY cannot be 7. So it has to be more than 7 or less than 7. उस तरह से कुछ होगा. Less than 7 तो हो ही नहीं सकता. It has to be like more than 7 or something. तो उस तरह से होगा. But I guess there is a particular problem in this particular question. चलो कोई बात नहीं. I hope we are able to understand that how these particular questions are to be solved. Right? इसको solve कैसे करते हैं ये समझ में आ गया होगा. Once you complete this, then you have to go for the one that is given in this this direction sense. That is, once you find the diagram, then you have to take F goes to the north and walks 50 meters to C, then takes the right and 98 meters to K. After that, F in northwest of U. Okay, so once you complete the diagram, then you will have to make the direction sense, and finally you will see that you will be reaching south of R, right? That means somewhere here. South of R means कुछ इस तरह से आपका final diagram बनना चाहिए. So if that is happening, that means your case is right. ठीक है? Chalo, don't worry, we will be discussing this particular question once again on Wednesday. I'll just check it out that what is the problem with this particular question. Okay, I hope we were able to understand the questions in here. So these were few of the previous year questions that we have seen in RBI Grade B. So if you are preparing for this particular exam, guys, you have to prepare at the same level because you will not be getting very easy and direct questions in there. Okay. उस वाले केस में भी आयुष देखो WD में नहीं हो पाएगा. इन फर्स्ट पॉसिबिलिटी वी कैन फिक्स विद D बट कैन नॉट फिक्स F. बट आपका WD और Y में जो द डिफरेंस विल नॉट बी 7. नो आयुष. चलो कोई बात नहीं, इसको फिर से ट्राई करना. हो रहा है मैम? कैसे हो रहा है? आपका बन रहा है AWY SRD FWY. Okay, let's say we have A, then we have WY, then we have S, we have R, we have D, we have F, and again we have WY. Okay, so that means the difference between this WD and the difference between this is actually 7. इन दोनों के बीच का difference 7 है. And this is your 28. Okay, let's see. So this is your WY, this is SR, then we have D, and then we have WY. Okay, I am so sorry. Yes, it is possible actually. हो रहा है ना, हाँ बिल्कुल सही है. यहाँ पर ये consecutively placed जरूरी थोड़ी ना है. The meaning is that the difference between the two has to be 7, right? तो बिल्कुल possible है. You can see what is the difference between WYD here. You can see that is going to be 35, 49 and 42, right? So what is this? You can see this is going to be 63 here. इन दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस जो है दैट शुड बी 7. सो यू कैन सी 49, 42 प्लस 35. दिस वैल्यू एंड दिस वैल्यू, दीज टू वैल्यूज हैव टू बी अ डिफरेंस ऑफ 7, है ना? सो यस, दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट आयुष, गुड कैच, एब्सोल्युटली ग्रेट वर्क हियर. सो यू कैन सी दिस वाज अ कंफ्यूजिंग वन. तो ये आपका बनेगा सिचुएशन, बिल्कुल सही है. ठीक है, सो दिस विल बी द राइट सिचुएशन दैट यू विल हैव हियर. Okay, it is not necessary that they have to be standing in consecutive order. It is absolutely possible that you can have something like this. ये बिल्कुल possible है ना? So you can see the distance between W and D is equal to is 7 more than मतलब the difference between the two has to be a 7, right? So WD and WY के बीच का distance देखोगे 63 plus 56 and this value will be at a gap of 7 here. Absolutely 126 and 119. So that is what we are getting here. ठीक है, इस तरह से बन जाएगा. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now you have to place the 8th person and that you will be getting while using this particular information. ठीक है, इसको use करोगे तो बन जाएगा. Okay. Chalo. So thank you so much guys. I hope you enjoyed today's session. In case you have any doubts, feel free to reach out to me on Telegram. I'll be happy to help you out with it. ठीक है, इस क्वेश्चन को हम कंप्लीट करेंगे वेडनेसडे. ठीक है, डोंट वरी आयुष, वेडनेसडे को कंप्लीट कर लेंगे. एक बार उसका डायरेक्शन सेंस बना के देखना आयुष. ठीक है, डायरेक्शन सेंस जब बनाओगे ना तो यू कैन सी दैट इट इज गिवन दैट Q टेक्स लेफ्ट एंड वॉक सर्टेन डिस्टेंस टू रीच R. सो उसको भी यूज करके देखना कि क्या वहां से निकलेगा. ओके, मे बी विद द हेल्प ऑफ डायरेक्शन सेंस यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड दैट. ओके, chalo. So thank you so much guys. I'll see you on Wednesday with another PYQ session on this particular question. Okay, so thank you guys. Please take care, stay safe, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Thank